Hey y'all. Hey, I just thought I'd show some of the pictures and some of the videos and some of the animals we've seen out here before I do the stamps on the animals on stamps. This is a picture of a bald eagle. I saw it a little too late when this is just a couple weeks ago, right after we did our first cut of hay. We hay our property out here, the big round bales. That's what we do with most of the property. Now this is a sunset out here after the rain. Now I ain't video color corrected this or nothing. That's just it. The little boxer turtle. I think I was talking about him out there. You see him out here in the fields once in a while, or out in the wooded section. I think. I don't know what this thing is. I thought he was kind of cool. Some kind of horned beetle or something. I don't know what it is. This is our baby. This is our dog. His name's Diesel. Uh, he's about 6 years old. He's a mastiff. He's good. He's a baby Angus. Now this is my next door neighbor's cattle. I don't want to do cattle. That's a whole nother way of life. Now this is a big bobcat out here. I've seen several of them. I got one on video, but I couldn't find the dang thing. But that's a pretty big bobcat right there. I was getting one of my tractors out and I seen this little bird hanging underneath one of the nests, and he was hanging upside down. So I rescued him, got him out, and then put him back up in there. That was my good deed for the day. Here's my other neighbor on the other side. He's got this little fella's cuter than heck. This a Luna moth. They're kind of neat. Don't see too many of them out here. This is another bald eagle. Hopefully it didn't cut off on the top of it. It looks like it may have. Uh, this is that owl. I put him in, I think, one of the other ones, but I figured I was doing all these pictures, so what the heck. I was out there bush hogging the back section, and there he was looking at me. And this is a sunrise. They're just beautiful. I didn't color correct that or nothing. That's just the way they look. Fiery red. Well, I think there's birds and animals in here, so it's all the Solomon Islands. Sure is a pretty bird. Boy, these stamps are beautiful right here. Really nice. I like those. These postcards I like. Well, look how pretty them stamps are. That's just beautiful stamp. I wonder what kind of bird that is. It's got that nice cancel on it. Special cancel. I could fit that in that screen, the whole thing like that. Hope it's good for you guys. Girls. That is one beautiful bird. Don't know what it is. Trying to look on there. Oh, it's a pigeon. It's some kind of pigeon. I ain't never seen no pigeon like that. Huh. Beautiful. Doesn't say on here. It says it on the side right there, but I'll be damned if I can read it. We used to see sea lions up on the coast when we lived in California. You go up on the coast and God, you're driving up on these cliffs and you just look down and they look like driftwood down there. Well, they're not. They're just packs and packs of these sea lions. I don't know what kind. You know what's actually funny? One time, me and my wife we were doing a little trip out there. I think we were going to Monterey Bay or something like that. But anyways, we see this sign out there, and it said it was the annual migration. It only happens once a year of the elephant seals. So we drove down there, and unfortunately it was about a 2-mile walk in the sand to get to it. So I mean, you get your exercise in doing that, but my God, when you get out there, and they had rangers out there blocked off and stuff, but these things are the size of a little car. I mean, they're huge, and they get out there and they start fighting each other and stuff like that. This is kind of the pictures what I was talking about. But when you're up on the cliffs and you're looking down, I mean, I've seen them when there's literally 1,000 of them things out there. It's crazy. Some kind of gazelle or something. Oh, duh, gazelle. These are from Bahrain. Must be out in the desert somewhere. These funny looking little birds. They look kind of like the little sandpipers. I think I mentioned before about those killdeer that nest up on our property. I've seen them, but I haven't seen them nesting up out here. I don't know if it's specific time. Tanzania. Turtles would be cool, topical collection. Boy, look at that guy. We got turtles out here. Whenever I'm bush hogging out there, you see them out there. You see I think they're just called box turtles out here. They're out in the fields and stuff like that, or kind of in the little swampy areas. But then we get them snapping turtles out here too. And then they have sliders too. I ain't messing with no snapping turtle. They get big. It's so funny, you hear about people. I just read an article on it too, and I knew about it. I mean, I guess you got to do what you got to do, but you'll see turtles crossing the road, and you don't want to hit it, of course, but people will pick them up and take them back to a pond. Well, they're leaving the pond on purpose because they're going to go nest up somewhere. Damn turtle probably spent all day just, going 500 feet, and people pick them up and take them back, and he's like, damn. I guess bats are cool. I don't know, they're kind of, maybe I watched too many Dracula movies growing up or something. They're kind of creepy to me. I mean, they're cool, but I don't know, they're kind of creepy to me. You ever seen them fruit bats? They're gigantic. I think they're called fruit bats. Hopefully there's one in here. Well, it looks almost like a dog a little bit. When we lived in Loomis, we lived in the country out there too, outside of Sacramento. We had a ranch out there too and stuff. And we had these bats, and there's brown bats all over out there and stuff, and they're no biggie and stuff like that. But it turns out these particular bats we had, someone must have talked to somebody, and I get a professor that calls me from UC Davis, and he goes, no, those look like what they're called pallid bats. He goes, they're extremely rare, and he wanted to know if they could send a research team out there, and I declined them just because the way California is, you never know that, I don't know, it's an endangered species, and then they take my who knows. So I declined that. But what makes these bats rare is what he was telling me is it's the only bat in the world they can land and take off from the ground. Most bats can't do that. And what these things do, they'll land on the ground and then they listen for grubs underneath the ground and they dig them up. It's pretty crazy. Sure is a pretty moth. Or butterfly, whatever it is. We get some real pretty ones out here. Boy, look at that one. Looks like a flower. Someone told me on moths and butterflies, if you touch them when they're first hatched or born, and you pick them up and touch them, and you knock that dust that's off their wing, you just ruined them. They can't fly. I don't know if that's true or not. My wife does not like snakes. I think most people really, I mean, I guess I don't mind them. We got quite a few out here. The only ones that really worry me would be a copperhead, but I've never seen one. Actually, the locals out here, they've told me they've never seen one on their properties and stuff too. We used to get a lot of diamondbacks back in California. I mean, all the time. Is that a paladin? I think that's a paladin, isn't it? It's kind of sad. I watched a thing on this. They're so rare and they're poached. They poach the hell out of them because some of the countries, they think that, I don't know, their scales do something magical for you or something. It's a beautiful animal. It looks almost kind of prehistoric, you know? God, look at that. I mean, it looks like a snake almost. How would you like to be walking in your shower and have that thing come crawling out after you? Oh, I like the manatees. We saw some in Florida. They're massive. They're really big, but they just chill. That's cool. I like that stamp right there. Oh, these are Caribbean manatee, it says. Guyana. I mean, they're just kind of cool looking. Look at that big old dude. Little baby. I guess down in Florida you can pay for, we were kayaking and we saw some, but I guess they have parks out there and you can swim with them. I don't know if I'd want to swim with them. I think, isn't that a coconut crab? Is that what that is? What does that say? I can't read it. Yeah, coconut crab. I don't know how I know that, but I do. They're big too, I guess. I wonder if you can eat them. I like to eat some crab. Oh, look at that little fella. Some kind of fox or something. Sure is cute. I was watching this. I don't know what kind of fox it was. It was some kind of video. Some nature guys filming them, and these foxes, they're white foxes. I don't know what kind they were, but their hearing's so good as they listen for the voles and the mice underneath the ground, and they hear them. And as soon as they lock on where they are, they jump up. They jump up in the air, and then they nosedive into the snow a good 12 inches. It's pretty hardcore. Now you can't tell me them little fellas ain't cute right there. Oh, Finland. Huh. It's a neat first day cancel. It's got the fox and a paw print on there. Some kind of ocelot or something. Burundi. Another one. Is it the same thing? No, different. All Burundi. All right, what is it, 15 minutes in? How about one more? Seem to be doing two. All right. Oh, another manatee. I have no idea where this island is or Port Villa. They're so cool. Bahamas. Boy, Bahamas sure does put out a lot of stamps, don't they? I just fed my ducks this morning. Too bad we didn't get to keep none of them little babies. I think that fox got them. Oh well, such is nature, I guess. It's so funny yesterday. So I'm coming down the road. So the three ducks, I feed these damn ducks. They're wild ducks, but they're kind of domesticated, so they come up to me. I feed them every day, right? So right now there's Canadian geese out here that they're born out here on my property, and then they'll be flying out down the road and stuff. So there's probably 30 or 40 of them damn things out there. Well, the geese they don't come around me, and I don't really want them to anyways because they crap all over the place. But anyways, I'm coming down the road, and the ducks see me, so they're running towards me, but the goose see me, so they're running the other way, and there's 30 of them, and they're running over, flipping my ducks over and stuff. It's quite comical. I love the big cats. That's a pretty cool picture on that bobcat that was on our property. I've seen him. I don't know if it's the same one. That one's a big one. I mean, he's big, but I've seen a couple of them out here. There's one. He just hangs out, and he looks at you. It's like, I don't know if he's licking his lips or what. Wildcats are cool. That'd be a neat topical collection, just doing all wildcats, all wildcats. You know, it kind of sucks out here. We don't have much. I mean, it doesn't suck. It's nature. So you'll see baby rabbits, and then they're gone. I know it's the bobcats or coyotes or something getting them. Little cottontails are kind of cute, you know. Boy, look at the beak on that dude. Look at the pretty colors in him. I mean, it's beautiful. I wouldn't want that sucker getting a hold of my finger. Real pretty. Wild dogs. I think they're only in Africa. Maybe Australia's got some too. Australia seems to have a little bit of everything out there. I watched a YouTube video on these things, and they all share in the duties, all of them, as far as the pack goes. If you're in the pack, then they all share. The mothers share. There's no one puppy towards one mother. If there's a mother that can give milk, then they all share. It's kind of cool. Mandrakes. God, look at that. Looks like a toy. I mean, look at that thing. Come on, man. Oh, this is North Korea. Pyongyang. Huh. Wow. Cute bird. Oh, he's got a band on it. Oh, yeah, I like the elephants. How could you not? I'm wondering in all these WWF books, I don't think they're all the same. They got to be all different. That's cool. Did you guys see that news clip here just a couple days ago? I think it was in Yellowstone. That old man. I don't know if he got too close to that bison or what. They got on video, and he got flipped up in the air. He's lucky he's lucky he lived, right? I mean, he got flipped up in the air 15 feet and stuff like that. Well, that happened to a friend of mine out here, Quinn, and they had a bison herd out there, and he turned his back, and that thing come up. He almost got killed. The bummer for him, when that horn hit him, it went right into his pelvic, and about hit that carotid artery right there, shattered his pelvic. He was out there by himself. He had to crawl to find his phone, and I mean, he's all right now, but boy, some of these wild animals, I mean, I know they're cute and cuddly and stuff, but they're still a wild animal. Except my dog. He's about spoiled rotten. I'm about to show you a picture of my dog sometime. This guy is not right. I mean, he's a Mastiff. He's a 140-pound Mastiff, and it's ridiculous. I mean, it's good. I guess he's spoiled. He definitely ain't no ranch dog. Looks like one of my relatives. Vietnam. We used to have problems with otters in our pond that we had. They come in there, man. They're kind of cool and they're neat, but if you got fish in there, they will decimate a pond in 2 days. I mean, they will kill everything in it. Cute little fellas though. I mean, look at this guy. If you ever go on California on vacation or something like that, or I don't know, whatever you do, go hit a Monterey Bay, and they have the aquarium is well known, but they've got otters all over the place out there. And then these river otters like these and ocean otters, two different things. But I think an otter, as far as the ocean otters go, someone said they got, I'm just telling you what I read, or someone told me they got 1 million hairs per square inch. That's crazy. The little guy's kind of cute. These are all otters. Funny looking. Got some big old eyeballs. I told you about my friend that used to handle that. He was in charge of enforcement for illegal ivory coming in, right? And that was his unit. He handled that. So he'd go over to Africa. I was telling her about that, but he was telling me how different pieces of ivory, rhino, black rhino, white rhino, walrus, elephants, different countries pay different kind of money for them and stuff. And it's really sad. And all they do is they think it's for, I don't know, makes you They grind it up in powder and make a tea out of it and stuff, you know. It's just ridiculous, you know. You know what they ought to do? Boy, here's an idea for you. If they want to stop that poaching, you know what they ought to do? Is go out there as law enforcement, go out there and trank every single one of them and cut them off. Then they ain't got nothing to kill them for, you know what I mean? Damn, that's a good idea. All right, well, my next one's going to be on some German stuff. I've been working on a few things too, so hope everyone has a good day. Be safe, be healthy, and go buy some stamps.